You don't need a lot of tools for Couplertec installation. We need a drill, a set of crimpers, wire strippers, a shifting spanner, a Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of side cutters and a heating device such as a torch or a heat gun. Okay, what we're doing today is installing a Couplertec heavy-duty 4-coupler system to a Toyota Prado. Now the first thing I do when I'm installing a system is locate a position for the module itself, which will be on the guard here. I have pre-drilled the holes in this system. I then earth the system to the body. I will run a wire to the positive terminal of the battery. Then I will locate my positions for the couplings, which will be 2 at the front, 1 on the firewall here and 1 on the left-hand side front guard. Then we will run 2 cables to the rear of the vehicle to mount the rear couplings. Let's get started. I'm just going to attach the module to the body. Now I'm attaching the red wire to the positive terminal of the battery. I'm crimping this onto the terminal, so I have to cut that wire there. That's the positive lead. I've cut it and I've crimped it onto the fuse holder wire. Now I'm attaching that crimped fuse holder to the positive terminal of the battery. The fuse is not connected to the fuse holder. Tighten that back up. Now I'm running the 2 blue wires to the front capacitive couplers. I'm attaching the wire to the capacitive coupler wire. Cross that stuff. because it's a heat shrink terminal, I have to heat it up with a handy torch. I'm attaching the front coupling, capacitive coupling, on the firewall just here. We have to clean the surface before we mount the coupling with an alcohol swab. Just give it a final clean, the surface. We attach the capacitive coupling to the body with a 3M high bond adhesive. We peel the backing paper off and attach it to the body. I just have to run that cable over the other side. Okay, I've attached the second capacitive coupler to the front wire. What I'm doing now is cleaning the surface where the coupling is about to be attached. Now I'm going to attach the split loom onto the cable, which protects it as it runs across the front of the firewall of the vehicle. Now I'm going to attach it to the firewall with some cable ties. Now I have both of the front cables that run to the capacitive couplers inside the split loom. I'll attach it to the existing wiring loom with cable ties. And now I'll attach the front capacitive coupler to the body. That's the front done. We've completed the front end of the installation on the Prado. What we've just done with the vehicle up on the hoist is run the two cables for the two rear capacitive couplers through the chassis rail, and now it's up into the engine bay to be connected to the two wires, the two remaining wires that come out of the unit, and we will connect these with the waterproof connectors. Where we're at now, we have completed the front end of the installation with the two couplings that are on the front end. We have raised the vehicle, the Prado has been up on the hoist, and we've run the two cables through the chassis rail. They come up the firewall, and they will now be connected to the two remaining wires that come out of the unit, and we'll be using the waterproof connectors to join them. So now I'm just going to put some split loom over the two cables to run down into the chassis rail. And that is the front end done. So we can now lift it up. What I'm doing now is attaching the rear capacitive couplings to the cross member on the Prado. We are using the waterproof connectors because these couplings will be external. Any couplers that are exposed to the elements such as rain, water and gravel and sand must have a bead of silicone around the perimeter of the coupling to protect them. This silicone must be neutral cure silicone such as roofing silicone. In summary of the installation now, everything is completed. We've mounted the module on the side of the Prado here. We've earthed it under one of the locating screws. We've run a wire to the positive terminal of the battery. It's hooked up there. Our front two capacitive couplings are on the firewall here and on the left-hand guard on the Prado on the other side. We have two couplings. We've attached those to the rear cross member at the back of the Prado. We have two cables running up the chassis rail, in through the chassis rail, up and connected to the module here. The installation is now complete. All is left to do is to install the fuse. There we go. Okay, installation is now complete. To ensure the unit is functioning properly, we must have a green pulsing light here. Once the fuse is inserted, the green light will be illuminated constantly for a short period of time, and then it will start to blink, as we see here. The Couplertec system is now fully installed and is protecting the Prado from rust and corrosion.